Hola, hola, hola. Bueno, tengo esto, I have this thing, and I have my laptop. I'm making 2 videos at the same time. Hi, welcome. We're going to practice Vinyasa Yoga today. Be careful with the way in which you move your body, and listen to your body more than you listen to me, okay? Look at the posture of my body and try to see if you can do similar or pretty much the same thing, and be very specific, right? Listen to the cues, and move with care, right? And thank you for coming to class. So let's start with meditation. Welcome to the people that are arriving. Okay. So, thank you for coming to online class. I'm glad that we have been able to figure out ways to stay connected, while there is so much going on outside. But it is a great chance right now for us to do some self-introspection and maybe pick up on projects that we had been planning, and couldn't get to because we were too busy. It is a good time to start a new creative project, right? So I hope that you are doing the things that make you feel good at home, but that you're also honoring the truth as is. So, that being said, let's start with some meditation. Interlace your hands, cross the fingertips in between one another, and then bring that towards your chest. This is Vajra Pradma Mudra, and it is a mudra for self-protection, and unshakable trust. So let's imagine that we are comfortable and that we are safe as we practice the first part, meditation. So close the eyes when you're ready. Find your breath and feel that your lungs expand and contract with the breath. Inhale after exhale. Begin to soften the muscles around your ribs, the layers in front of your chest, the rib cage. Soften your jaw and your neck. And trust that everything is happening in a perfect order for you. And you are learning, you are receiving what you need. And then allow a quality of comfort and security to arise within your body. 5 more rounds of breath. Simply feeling that you are connected. Balance. Let's begin with a chant of deep pull in. Full breath out. Inhale forever. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Release the hands to your knees. Crack the eyes open. Now let's move on to a downward facing dog to begin with. So come to your yoga mat. Hands down on the floor. Tuck the toes behind you and then exhale to lift the hips up and back into downward facing dog. And so try to bend your knees as much as you need to help your spine lengthen. Be careful with locking the knees. Try to be comfortable so you can move. Move the hips from one side to the second side. Let the head rock from left side to the second side. And then pause in stillness. Feel your connection between the hands and the earth and the feet and the earth, and take a deep breath into your back. Open mouth, exhale all the breath out. Inhale deeply. Open mouth, exhale. And again, big breath in. And a full breath out. Inhale, come forward into a tabletop. Let the knees come down to the ground. And then lengthen your spine. Look forward. Untuck your toes on the inhale. Arch your spine into a cow spine. And as you exhale, push the belly in and up. Draw the chin in towards your chest for a cat spine. Inhale, let the heart gaze up towards the ceiling for cow. Exhale, round the spine, draw the chin to the chest for cat. One more inhale, look up to the ceiling. Arch your spine like a cow. And as you exhale, round the chin to the chest for cat. Inhale, come back to a neutral spine. Walk your hands in towards your knees and then come to stand on your knees. Welcome if you just got here. Move with awareness, move slowly. Step the right foot forward in front of you. Square your hips and notice if the tailbone is pulling out. Send your left hip forward to square the hips and feel that the tailbone tucks underneath your pelvis. Inhale, both arms up overhead, gaze up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, open towards the right side of your body, twisting towards the belly. Inhale, both arms up overhead. Notice if you lost the engagement of your glute. Push the glute forward, breathe in to reach. And then as you exhale, twist towards the right side. And again, inhale, both arms up overhead. Gaze out to the ceiling. Keep pushing the left glute forward. Exhale, twist towards the right side. And pause. Take a moment to expand all 10 fingertips, giving each digit its own space. Feel that your neck and your shoulders have space in between another. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, frame the front foot. Tuck the back toes, lift the knee off the ground. And just start to rock forward and back. Feel the bottoms of your feet. Feel the connection between the toes and the yoga mat. Tuck the toes behind you. Draw the hips up and back, downward facing. Inhale, come forward, drop the knees down, tabletop. Lengthen the spine and pause. Inhale, arch, look up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, draw the belly in and up, chin to the chest. Breathe in, lift the heart, gaze up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, round your spine, chin to chest. One more, deep full inhale. Full breath out. Inhale, come back to the center. Walk your hands in towards your knees and both arms up overhead. This time step the left foot forward in front. 90-degree angle under the knee joints on both sides. Notice if your tailbone is sticking back and out. Tuck the tail underneath you and squeeze this time left glute. Lengthen through the hands. Big breath in. As you exhale, twist to the left side. Inhale, both arms up, overhead, gaze to the ceiling. Exhale, twist towards the left side. And again, breathe in, both arms up, gaze forward. Exhale, twist towards the left side and pause. Spread the fingertips, reach through the arms, feel the tissues from the neck down the shoulders, opening, spreading apart. Take a deep full inhale. And a full breath out. Both arms up overhead, inhale. Frame the front foot on the exhale. Tuck the back toes, lift the right knee off the ground and start to move forward and back. Forward and back. Make sure that the movement is connected to the breath. Pause all the way back. Tuck the toes of the back foot. They are already on top. And then step back to downward facing. Inhale, come forward to plank pose. Drop the knees, bend the elbows, the chest and the chin touch deeper. Ashtanga Pranam into Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. Peel the head and the heart. As you exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. This time, take a walk to the front of your mat. Small steps, feeling the transition from back to front. Bend your knees as much as you need to so that you can hang heavy. Release the tension of your neck. Release the tension of your shoulders. Release the tension from your jaw. Deep breaths, long breaths. Release the arms all the way down. Bend the knees and slowly, like a zombie, rolling all the way up to stand. Roll the shoulders up and back. Open the palms, look up towards the ceiling. Inhale, both arms up overhead, or Bahastasana. As you exhale, fold over your legs within us. Halfway lift the spine, gaze forward. As you exhale, step the right foot all the way back behind you. Drop the back heel down. Reach both arms up overhead or warrior. So anchor through the big toes on both feet. Notice if your torso is turning to the side. Encourage the whole entire torso from the pelvis to move to the front. And then check that front knee, make sure it is tracking first and second to a straight line all the way forward. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, frame the front foot, downward dog, hips up and down. Inhale, come forward to plank pose. Drop the knees, chest, and chin. Look forward. Slide through cobra. Peel the head and the heart. Downward dog on the exhale. Hips up in the back. Lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward. Walk to the top of your mat, forward fold over your thighs. Halfway left, inhale. Exhale, forward. Inhale all the way up, both arms up overhead. Palms to heart center, Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, both arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold over your thighs. Breathe in, halfway left, look forward. Exhale, step the left foot all the way back. Back heel drops down. Both arms up overhead. Warrior. Again, check that your hips are not fully opening. Can you encourage the hips to turn towards the front knee? Reach through both of your hands. Notice the strength coming from the toes, the left of the inner arch of your foot. Take one more breath in. Exhale, frame the front foot, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward, plank pose. Drop the knees, chest, and chin, slide forward, cobra. As you exhale, downward facing dog, hips up. Start to walk towards the top of your mat. Forward fold over your thighs. As you arrive, take a halfway lift. Breathe in. Breathe out to fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Both arms up overhead onto this. Mountain pose, Tadasana, palms joined at the heart. Okay, guys. Hi. Welcome. You just came. So, feet together. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit back and down in a little chair. Just imagine that you are sitting back, not rounding your spine, not arching too much, but rather finding a neutral positioning for the back. Take a deep full inhale in your Utkatasana. As you exhale, bow over your thighs, Uttanasana. Breathe in to lift your spine. As you exhale, step the right leg all the way back. The heel drops down, the arms go up above the head, warrior. From here, open the arms into a T shape, warrior two. Now, open the palms and imagine a wall coming in towards your body. You're blocking it with your hands, a sign of protection. Spread the fingertips, feel all the tissues of your hands, getting a nice deep stretch. Take a deep breath in, your warrior two. And a full breath out. Both of the arms go up and overhead. Pivot the front foot in towards the side and then forward fold over your thighs. Walk your hands through your legs if it's available. Otherwise, keep the hands underneath your shoulders. Feel that there is space being made at the backs of your legs. The sits bones open wide. Halfway left, your spine gaze forward. Hands to the hips, come all the way up. Flying warrior, arms up above your head. As you exhale, warrior two to the front of the neck. Reverse, peaceful warrior, left arm up and back. Feel that the inner costals, the space in between the ribs, they expand with the breath. Come back up to the center. Left elbow to left knee. Right arm up and overhead, side angle pose. Spread all 5 fingertips. Push to the right heel firmly to the ground. And on your next inhale, come back up to the center. Warrior two. Cartwheel the hands to frame the front foot. Square your hips. Keep the right hand down, send the left arm up towards the ceiling. Take a twist. Feel the connection between the ground and the arm reaching out towards the ceiling. Turn the left toes towards the left side, and then walk your foot forward in front of you so you can sit on that right side of your hip. And then lift your chest in. you need to walk it further down, you may do that. Reach the left arm up overhead. Breathe in. Then as you exhale, reach the arm all the way forward. Feel the stretch along the right side. Move the right shoulder away from the right ear. Take a deep breath in. And a full breath out. Push through the left foot. Return the left hand to the front and then step back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Drop the knees down, chest and chin. Cobra pose, slide forward. On the exhale, tuck the toes behind you. Downward facing dog. Take a walk to the top of your mat, or maybe take a hop to the top of your mat. Halfway lift your spine and length. Forward fold to down. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose, sit back in. Exhale, palms together at the hard mountain pose, Tadasana. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana, sit back and down. We're going for the second side, same sequence. Feel your connection to the earth. Breathe in for one more round. And on the exhale, bow over the thigh bones. Halfway lift the spine, gaze forward. Exhale, step the left foot all the way back behind you. Both arms up overhead. We come back to warrior one. First, the hips are squaring. Your arms are reaching up. Knees bending. In line with the first and the second toe. And then from here, warrior two, open the arms into a T shape. Adjust the foot so that the front heel and the back inner arms are in line with one another. Push the palms away from one another as though you were protecting yourself from anything coming towards your heart. Spread the fingertips. Relax the shoulders. Take one more deep full inhale. One more exhale out. Release your arms. Straighten the front leg. Pivot the toes towards the center. Both arms up overhead. Flying warrior. On the exhale, bow over your thighs in Uttanasana. Prasarita Padottanasana. Grab your ankles and then drag yourself closer to the earth. Be careful with the attachments of your hamstrings, both at the top and the bottom. Keep the knees bent if it's necessary, and the hands under the shoulders. You can't go all the way down. Take a halfway lift with your spine. Bring the hands to the hips. Come all the way up. Both arms up overhead, flying warrior. As you exhale, warrior two to the front. Reverse, peaceful warrior. Left hand to left thigh, or wraps behind your low back. Gaze up to the ceiling, bend the front knee. Come back to center, warrior two. Left elbow to left knee for side angle pose. Stretch the left side. Come back out into center. Cartwheel the hands to frame the front foot. Keep the left hand down, send the right arm up towards the sky, twist your spine. Pull the left hip back a notch and the left hip forward a notch. Spread the fingertips, take a deep breath in. On the exhale, start to move the right foot out to the right side and then lower the hips down to the floor. Your foot can stay pretty close to you, or you can move it down for a better position. And then reach that right arm up towards the ceiling on the inhale. As you exhale, send the right arm away from your body. If it feels better to come down to your elbow, you may do that. Breathe out. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. One more breath out. Return the right hand back to the front. Push to the right foot and then come back to your downward facing dog. Adjust. Notice your feet and your hands. Take a deep breath in. And a full breath out. Walk forward halfway. Lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward. Walk or hop to the top of your mat. Halfway lift the spine once you get here. As you exhale, downward flex. Sit back and down. Chair pose, Utkatasana. As you exhale, palms together, stand well. Tadasana, mountain pose. Hi. Let's move on to some standing balancing. My hair looks awesome. We're gonna go for warrior 3. So when you are going to warrior 3, develop your awareness of your toes and how a foundation is built all the way from the bottom to the top, right? Spread all 10 toes on the earth, lengthen your spine, and then open the arms alongside your torso. You're gonna hug the right knee into your chest, keep reaching out through the arms, lifting the heart, and then slowly start to kick the right leg all the way back behind you. Maybe your palms start to turn to see the ceiling. Feel your abdomen going in and up, lengthening your spine, lumbar spine. Feel the back foot reaching all the way behind you. Breathe. If you wish to bring your hands to your heart, you may do that. And then slowly, with control, come back to the center, hug the knee to your chest. Step the foot down on the ground. Reset your stance. Second side, you guys. You may feel a difference between the left leg and your right leg. Just notice that. Where do you feel it? How does it feel? All right. Standing on the right leg. Hug. Left knee in towards your chest. Arms are alongside your body. Slowly, with control, start to move all the way back. Stretch the left leg all the way back behind you. Breathe. Feel space in between the throat and the chin. In between the throat and the chest. Maybe the hands come to the heart, reaching back through the left hips. And then slowly start to come back out to the center with control. Hug the knee into your chest. And then step the feet on the ground. Move on to tree pose. We've been practicing tree pose this past week. Hug the right knee into your chest. Bring the right foot to the inner left thigh. Come to the heart center. Breathe. Notice if you're falling to one side, have that as feedback from your body. Communicates with you, right? So you listen. Where do I need to put more weight? Where do I need to put less weight? How can I bring myself back to the center? Like that. Maybe you bring your arms alongside your torso, expand through the chest. And then release. Knee to the heart, knee down to the floor. Second side. Knee into your chest. Strong connection to your toes. Knee out to the side. Bring the foot to the inner right thigh. And then balance. Just breathe. Shoulders down. Maybe the arms will open. And then you come back through the center, step the foot on the ground. Shake it out. Come back to stand at the front of your mat. Inhale, both arms up overhead. Urdhva. Open the chest, maybe this time it feels a little bit more spacious. At the exhale, bow over your thighs. Take a halfway lift on the inhale. Now step the right leg all the way back behind. Keep the right hand down, send the left arm up towards the sky and twist. We were here before. Notice the difference after the balance in your legs. Soften your hips. One more inhale. Exhale, left hand inside of the left. Lengthen the spine. Drop the back knee down to the earth. Untuck your toes. Now, rather than falling forward, can you lengthen your spine? Pull the shoulders back and down. Square your hips. Squeeze your right glute to protect not only the hip, but also the lumbar spine. If you have a little bit more openness at the hip joint, maybe the elbows come down. If you are an owner of yoga blocks, maybe the elbows will come to yoga blocks. Come out of your lizard pose, return the hands down to the mat or the blocks. Now pull your hips back and away from the front leg. Tuck the toes of the back foot and turn it diagonal to the center and then sit back. You're going to feel a nice opening through the back of your leg. Don't lock your knee. Keep your knee micro bent so you can protect the joint. Unless you're already experienced with flexibility, then go for it. Otherwise, keep your joint safe and sound. Take one more inhale. And one more exhale. Rebend the front knee a little bit. Bring the left hand inside of the left foot and now walk to the right side. Turn the back shin to the right and then extend the left foot. And you come to an extended leg tabletop. Yeah, let's call it that. Inhale, arch your spine, lift the tail behind you. As you exhale, round your spine, chin to chest. Breathe in, lengthen your spine, look forward. Exhale, round the spine, chin to the chest. Inhale, arch your spine, cow. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, back to the center. Walk the hands into your knees. Send both arms up overhead. Parigasana. Reach the arms up, interlace fingertips. Push the glute forward to open the front hip. And now send the left arm towards the left thigh by a side body stretch. Notice if you're collapsing from the hips, can you push the hips forward carefully? Listen to your body and just pause where you need to pause. But at the same time, try to find strength through the stance you're holding. Come back up through the center. Right hand all the way back. Left arm up and overhead. You can stay on your fingertips of that right hand. You can come to all the way down if it feels good for you. Bring the fingertips in front of your face. Brush the arm forward in front of your chest and then continue to rotate all the way back behind you. Do 2 more of those full shoulder joint rotations. Next time the arm comes up and overhead, push down to come back up. T-shape your arms. Inhale, both arms up overhead. As you exhale, hands down to the floor. Walk your hands back towards the front of the room. Rebend the front knee. Step forward and fold over your thighs. Inhale, half lift your spine. Gaze forward. Exhale down. Inhale, rise, Urdhva. Tadasana, mountain pose, palms apart. Inhale, arms out overhead. Exhale, halfway lift. Left leg back. Keep the left hand down, send the right arm up towards the ceiling. Pull the right hip back. Left hip forward. Spread the fingertips. We've been here a couple of times. Now return the right hand down to the back knee drops. Walk the right hand inside of the right knee. Then square your hips. If you have blocks underneath them or 2 pillows, you can use that. Books do great. Many options here. Maybe you have more flexibility, you will go down. Come up slowly. Frame the front foot and then pull back. Back shin pivots and the toes. Opening happening at the back of the right leg. Keep the knee in a micro bend. Don't hyperextend it unless you already do that. Right? And if you do it too much, maybe you do a little less. Rebend the front knee. Walk the hands to the inside of your right foot and then turn. Left shin bone to the left side. And then the right leg extends out to the side. Take 3 rounds of cat and cow. Come back to the center. Send both arms up overhead. Parigas. Anchor through the right foot. Send the right hand down on the right leg. Left arm up and over. Come back up to the center. Left arm down. Left hand down. Right arm up and overhead. Brush the right hands forward in front of you. Down, back, up, and over. Down, up, and over. And one more round all the way. Next time it comes in line with the ear, both arms up overhead. As you exhale, hands down to the floor. Walk your hands to front. Rebend your front knee. This time step back to downward facing dog. Same posture we started. Drop the knees down. Come back to Virasana. Hi guys, hope you're still following. Recording on both IG Live and YouTube for Ludlow Fitness. So thank you for showing up to class through the internet. Okay, let's keep going. Let's come up to the knees. Square the hips. Tuck the toes behind you. And then bring your hands to your hips. And then notice what happens when you stick your butt out. And notice what happens when you tuck the butt underneath you, the tailbone. So tuck the tailbone underneath you and reach both arms forward in front of you. Palms face down. Keep the toes tucked for this one. Take an inhale. Lengthen your spine as you exhale, lower halfway down. Inhale, come back up to the center. Exhale, lean back. Again, come forward. And lean back. Inhale, come forward. Release your arms. Untuck your toes just for a second. Take a downward dog if it feels good with your knees. We'll come back to the same posture. We're going towards camel pose next. Drop the knees down to the floor. Walk the hands in towards your knees. Separate your knees a notch. Bring the hands behind the lumbar spine. Roll the shoulders back behind you. Tuck the tail and push the hip flexors down. Open through the heart as you begin to journey back into camel pose. This could be your posture, maybe with your toes tucked. If it's something that it's already in your practice, then maybe you will reach for your ankles. Now slowly sit back on your heels. Hands to the thighs, close the eyes. Inhale, fill up right there. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. Inhale, feel and lift. Exhale, release. Open the eyes, find the gaze on the ground. Drop one hip down, bring both legs forward in front of you. So let's bring the left foot to the inner right leg into Janu Shirshasana. We're going to turn the body towards the extended leg and we're going to send the arms up above the head. Reach through the sides of the armpits, upper arms and forearms, and then reach towards the right foot so you can lengthen the back of your leg. Maybe you are not grabbing your foot, right? So grab your knee. So grab your thigh or climb. Try to lift through the chest. Let the shoulders move back and down. Maybe you rotate your neck a couple of times. And then walk in, up your leg, and face the front. Change sides. Left leg forward, right foot to left inner thigh. Turn your torso towards the extended leg. Send the arms up above the head. As you exhale, reach forward, grab something. Thigh, knee, calf, or foot. Slowly walk all the way in. Stretch both legs out. Shake it out. So let's practice a half splits, middle splits. You don't have to go to the full expression, right? Because not everybody has the range of motion. I don't have the range of motion. So just go as far as your body feels comfortable doing. I do want you to notice the pelvic alignment. If your tailbone is hiding underneath you, you're going to look like this. And you will be sitting on your anus more than on your sits bones. So can you sit on your sits bones and a little bit more towards the perineum area? Reach through the toes. Your knees may be here, right? You're protecting the back of your leg. Maybe you encourage the meaty part of your thigh to turn out, and at the same time that turns the inner knee. What's happening? Core connection. Still here. If you would like to go further, go to your forearms. You may move a little bit from left to right. And then walk all the way back in. Slide the hands under your knees, help them come up, and then pause there. Anchor the heels down to the floor and see if you can grab your feet. And rather than falling, can you lift your heart in here? Imagine growing up towards the clouds. Feel the stretch at the clavicle, the jugular notch, the sternum, the first, second, and third rib cage, shoulder blades, pulling down. And release. Bring the legs, feet together, knees apart. And see if you can bring your butt closer to the front. Maybe rock left side and right side a couple of times. Notice what that feels like. You may do some small circles. Watch the hip joint. And come back to center, knees together. So we're gonna go into a hip opening. Now, bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Walk the feet a little bit closer to your heels. Separate your feet about hip distance apart and then pick up your hip straight. This could be you. Notice if you're collapsing. Actively push through the hands and squeeze the glutes up towards the ceiling so you can open the front body. Notice if you have more weight on one foot or the other, or one hand or the other, can you evenly spread the energy moving down to resist? And then drop the hips down to the floor. Stretch the legs forward. Reach the hands towards the front of your mat. Lean back halfway and then slide the heels in. Pick up the heels of the ground and balance in lower pose. You can be here in this expression of both pose. If you are more flexible, maybe you grab backs of your legs and stretch the legs up. Begin to lower down in a count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Land on the earth. Slide the shoulders underneath you. Bend both of your knees. And then lengthen the lumbar spine. Shoulders behind. Shoulder blades well placed under behind your back. And then feel it. Your hands are in line with your heels almost. Push down to the floor through the feet. And then lift the hips up towards the ceiling. Let's make this bridge a little bit more active for the backs of your legs. Tuck the tailbone underneath and lengthen the hip flexors right here. Breathe. Come down slowly. Separate your feet wider. Start to windshield wipe your legs from left side to right side. You had lost contact with your breath. Maybe you find it again. Wait, I got blankets there. Okay. Sorry, I lost you guys up there. Ankle on top of the knee. Knee onto the side for a figure four. Lengthen the spine and then hug the knee in towards your chest. And then interlace the fingertips behind your right leg. You can stay here or maybe you straighten the leg all the way up. Keep pushing the left knee forward. Feel the contact between right knee and left ankle. And then drop the foot down to the earth. Drop the whole entire figure four to the right side as you take a twist to the left. Back to the center. Hug both of the knees in towards the chest. Step the left foot down. Bring the right ankle on top of the left knee, and then let that right knee move forward. Right foot in dorsiflexion. Hug the left knee into your chest. Open the chest. You may straighten that left leg all the way up. We bend the knees, set the foot on the ground. Rub everything to the left side as you twist to the right. Moving to my top leg, I'm getting a little bit into the tissues of my quadricep. You may want to explore that. You don't have to, right? You can stay still. Come back to the center, knees in towards your chest. Clip the big toes, separate the legs. Happy baby and Andavalasana. And then release everything down, going to final asana, Shavasana. So you'll stay here for about 2 minutes. Roll the shoulders behind you, reach the arms out, tuck the tail. Just breathe to the chest. If you want to feel the breath, you can put your hands in the belly and the heart. Feel that your face melts. Feel that your bones relax. Slowly begin to move fingertips and toes. Prepare to come back. Stretch the arms up above the head, the legs all the way forward. And then bend your knees, step the feet on the ground. Roll to one side of your mat. Pause. And then push up slowly. Come to sit cross-legged for a closing meditation. Bring your fingertips to interlace at the front of your heart. Mudra of protection and unshakable trust. Breath back. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale. Open mouth, exhale. And again, inhale, inhale, inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Palms together. We'll still chant with a chant of Om. Inhale for Om. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thanks for coming to class today. Have a lovely, what day is today? Tuesday, Monday night. Have a lovely Monday night. Thank you for joining me. Stay connected through social media, on YouTube Live, on Instagram Live, on Facebook. They're streaming videos everywhere, so it's great to stay in community. Trust that everything is working in order for you. Create some boundaries for the amounts of information that you allow. Take time to rest and replenish, but also move your body, eat healthy, eat well. And I'll talk to you very soon. I'll be teaching again tomorrow and Wednesday online. So check out the schedule and I will see you then. Have a good night. Thank you for coming.